the 30 before he's brought down. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Caleb was one of the most hyped prospects ever out of college football, and I'm not speaking out of turn or any hyperbole there. It's why he was the #1 pick. And you put on his highlight reel, Kate, you can put that highlight reel against anybody the last 50 years. The way that he creates and extends plays, the ways that he can run and still sling it totally off platform and off balance all over the field. He also does it with a flair and eccentricity that is unique and really not common coming into the league as well. A superstar in the making.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Staying grounded with Swift. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Going run again with Swift. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
3rd down from the gun. Throw reeled in by Allen. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
From the 42. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running behind center with Swift. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 16. The throw is caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. He's got it on the bootleg. Throw right side, and that one's hauled in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
They give it to him up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming, allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. They're led out by the mustached quarterback from Washington State, Gardner Minshew.
Kate, I don't know how many people know the story of Gardner Minshew and how close he was to becoming a GA and coaching. Mike Leach got on the phone with him and said, hey, why don't you take one more swing at this thing? Come out to Pullman, Washington, and lead my pirate ship. And all he did with that mustache was light the college football world on fire. And all he's been in the NFL with multiple organizations is that same spark plug that just makes something happen.
They go play action on first. Got a man, coverage lost him, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Vegas first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. They'll run here on first down. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
This ball's cut by Bowers. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for Raiders first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He'll get this one to Adams. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Inside handoff goes to Madison. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Complete beyond the marker. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up first and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll try and punch it in. And he hauls it across for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And we're all tied up. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. So it's 2nd down coming up.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Williams to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Throwing now off play action. Rolling out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting, right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. Back deep for the Raiders, Trey Tucker. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And that is where they'll start the next drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Enough goes to Madison, running right. And that carry gets him up to the 44 on a solid gain. It's going to be a gain of 5 on what will be the final play of our opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They have 2nd down and 5. Here's Minshew. This is hauled in by Myers. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again, following the sack. Stays upright. Oh, they're on him, but he's dropped again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Now the Raiders readying for the punt, and they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And they'll begin this possession in just a moment. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They're going play action. He finds the open man there, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Williams will look to throw. And the Raiders get there and take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. To throw, Williams. Open receiver, caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10 from the 41. A give right side for Swift. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
From the 39. He lets one fly deep downfield. He's got his man. Complete. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Santos now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's where they'll begin the drive following the return. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he's brought down up across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They go play action here. To the left sideline, complete. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Soldier Field. The Raiders driving. 2nd and 1. Complete here to Bowers. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All set up now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes, incomplete.
Gosh, I love how the receiver creates space from the defender, and even more so the concentration to make the catch.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, we can see he made the catch. He definitely has possession, but did both of those feet hit down in the end zone?
Yeah, get that zoom button ready to go. Get the magnifying glass. Was there any green right between his feet and that end line? That's what they're going to be looking for in the replay booth.
So upon further review and a consultation from Game Day Central, the call overturned. Carlson now to add one more. That one splits the uprights, and we're all knotted up. All set now for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Bears and Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball left side. He's got it at the 30. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. To throw is Williams. Catch made over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The drive picks up here. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Quick hitter complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Still sticking with the passing game. He's on the move. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Williams. And the Raiders get there and take him down. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
Oh, 1st and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them behind the sticks. You want to knock them backwards. And now you put a whole lot more pressure on their offense to respond. Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we've hit halftime in Chicago. It's been a good one for the home crowd. The Bears out in front. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, thank you, Coach. And we are back and about set to begin the second half. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Out come the Raiders. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Madison. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 47. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Complete, it's Myers. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Minshew. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10. They give now to Madison, and he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Madison again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a gain of 5, and he's just short. So that's third and less than a yard.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's got it. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Carlson to tack on the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He's racing past midfield. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
This is one of those times, Kate, where special teams have a chance to be special. Right? The opponent goes down and scores a touchdown, and you just know you've got to respond and quell some of the momentum in the building. A return like that, well, it's off to a great start.
First and 10 from the 41. Now they'll throw out of the gun. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And they bring him down around the 34.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. from the 34. Completed here to Komet. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chicago first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. They push it forward for a yard, and that brings up 3rd and 8. Williams set to pass. Has the connection to Adunze. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They run with Swift, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
It's 2nd and goal. Williams will look to throw. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Williams to throw. And it's caught. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grab the lead on their 1st series of the half. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Santos now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Raiders and Alexander Madison ready for another go on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. First and 10 now from the 30. Minshew to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, a run for Madison. And this one doesn't go far. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that catch is made down the right sideline. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Throwing here, Minshew. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. That's into the hands of Moore. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Bears football to begin the 4th as they try to hang on to the lead in a close game. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action here. Fires down the middle, and it is caught. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Hand off running right. Here's Swift. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Staying grounded with Swift. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. To throw is Williams. Complete beyond the marker. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, they'll run. He's out in the clear. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Santos now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field. The Raiders have their offense back out there. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Back to throw, Minshew. He'll get this one to Madison. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Minshew. He's got the hook up to Adams. And they get this down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They go play action on first. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears are able to take the interception up to their own 35-yard line. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
The Bears are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Komet brings it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Now Williams. Got a man over the middle. Complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. One in behind center with Swift. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going to run again with Swift. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side to Herbert. And he's brought down for a loss. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears with a 10-point advantage. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Now looking to throw. Got a man. Coverage lost him. Complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Allen there to haul it in. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Santos now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets them all the way down, nearly to the 35 before going out.
Well, at this point, they're going to take points any way they can get them, and that includes on special teams. He's had a ton of kicks sent his way, a bunch of returns today, and he nearly made him pay with that one.
Time for the Raiders offense to hit the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Now Minshew. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Just got a hand up on that to break it up. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky didn't lie, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
Throwing on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Minshew setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Minshew. This will be caught by Adams. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers.
The Bears close it in, and they'll get him. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Another try following the sack. And this will be a Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders cut into the lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
one right down the middle. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Well, time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Bears get this kick, and that spells the end of this ball game. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time. He could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. And they'll kneel it down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. So the Bears come away with the win. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win.